this is box 4 of 8 of Atomik Climbing's Facet series. Let's see what's in the box. Okay. So these are the XXL Crease Jug. This is set 2. You guys might remember from the last video, box 3 of 8, we took a look at the first set of crease jugs. And what I think makes these holds again unique is that I feel like you're gonna have to pinch them. I mean, they're definitely positive. They're gonna feel really good on an overhang, but there's just something about these. They're a little bit thicker, as you can see here, and just the way that they have them designed, I think you're definitely gonna have to give them a little bit of a pinch. But I think that's gonna be really cool. And same thing with this hold. This one's definitely a bit more comfortable, a bit more positive. Nice rounded lines on the top. Again, there are no curves in this series whatsoever. Everything was done with a flat edge, which is super cool. This one feels a bit in between, I would say, a sloper and a jug, kind of a slopey jug. Again, I think you're gonna have to pinch the edges to get just a little bit more purchase on that. This is definitely just a smaller one, so a little bit more nuanced. It's got a little bulge here, but everything feels good. It's nice and smooth. There's nothing sharp about these holds, which is really nice from a climbing and a route setting perspective. And then same thing with this. This is just a nice, very kind of slopey jug. You can see that. So I think that's gonna be really nice. It's gonna climb really well. So you can see they're all hollow backed, so they're not gonna you're not gonna have to carry too much weight up the wall. All right, and Tucker's back to help us. We've got the Facet Pinches. So these are just the regular Facet Pinches, and this is the second set. So kind of similar to the bigger pinches, the XL pinches, but just in smaller form. Bit more comfortable probably for smaller hands. Not gonna have to squeeze quite as hard with your big mega hands like me. I think people will really like these. I think these would be a lot of fun, set like kind of a 2-foot climb up the wall. And this one, again, it just feels like it's a little bit in between, more of a sloper. I could almost see this honestly fitting with the previous set that I just showed you guys, but it's nice nonetheless. And I think that's something that's really cool about this set too, is it's a big comprehensive set. So you've got a whole bunch of holds where you can like seamlessly transition into something more comfortable. You know, you go from the jugs, now you're on pinches, now you're on slopers, but everything feels very much the same. It's got the same flavor. That's something I really look for as a route setter. I want holds that have the same character. I don't want somebody to grab the holds and to be like, whoa, that hold's like totally different than the others. That hold's way sharper. This series definitely accomplishes that. Everything feels very smooth, very seamless. This is a big one. Okay, so we've got the XXXL Jug Rail. Let's open up this bad boy. It could be a bad girl, I guess, too. Let's not be sexist. All right, so we have the Jug Rail. So this is really nice, hollow backed. It doesn't actually weigh that much. I'm just super weak. But anyways, it's nice and positive, as you can see right down the middle there. Bring that closer to you. It is really, really positive, but it's also got a flat edge all along that top, so it's slopey. So don't get me wrong, it's definitely gonna be super comfortable on a vert. You put this on a 45, well, now you're talking definitely harder territory. Depending on your feet, of course. You use bigger feet, you'll be fine, I'm sure. But yeah, so I think that's really nice. And it looks like it's pretty much symmetrical. So just all the way down the middle, right and left, it looks great. It's really long, as you can tell too. Cool. All right, there's more holds in here. Okay. Looks like we've got some more slopers. So yeah, we've got another sloper set here. This is just kind of a more thin hold. but again, it's definitely slopey. You're gonna have to battle with this thing on an overhang, but really nice. So even though there's flat lines, the way the flat lines fit together, they did this in a way that is super comfortable, and they did it in a way where Atomik they make such just good, just solid holds. Everything's always really comfortable. They're honestly staple holds, and that's what Atomik wants to be known for. They just want to be the staple in your gym. They're not into making a ton of like big feature holds, although we're going to be showing you guys there is a feature hold for this set. So I'm excited to see that. But these are just like nice, solid, classic holds. Like if I was in the setting closet, I'd be like, you know what? I want some slopers. Hey, those look cool. I'm gonna grab those. Set a problem. Here's what they're called. They're called the, I can't read it, sloper set. Yeah, steep wall sloper set. That's what they are. So yeah, so again, these are definitely going to be hard on a steep wall, but really nice. I think as a beginner climber too, if you put these on like a 5'8", a 5'9", and you just, set a whole line of them, this is going to draw people to the wall right away. This is quickly going to become like the classic route in the gym. And then we got one more, kind of completely out of character here. I mean, it's similar, it's still a Facet, but it is definitely a little bit different. This is the Diamond Sloper. So something that I think, again, is just gonna stick out visually. It's got the diamond shape. Actually, I like it more than I thought I was going to. It's really nice on the top here. It is kind of just like a solid, again, you can just match on this, grab it as a pinch. So I'll bring that closer to you guys to check that out. Again, a lot of different angles on there, symmetrical though. Not quite sure how they accomplished that, but it looks really, really good. And then the last thing in the box, we'll talk about it another time, not important for today. Anyways, yeah, we're gonna put these down, give you guys a more up close look to them, and then we'll get setting with them here in a little bit once we're done. All right, so we're going to take an up-close look here at the holds that came out of the Atomik Facet series. This is the 4th box of 8. We are almost halfway. So I want to show you guys these. So at the far end here, we have 5 in the series of the XXL Crease Jugs. And again, these are really nice. They're positive, but they are not as positive as they look. So your climbers are going to have to work a little bit harder on those. We also have the Facet Pinch Set 2 below those. Just nice, solid, good, just solid pinches. That's the best way I can describe it. They're not too big, not too little. They just feel really, really good. And then we've got the XXXL Jug Rail. And again, this thing it's big. It's a monster. As you can see, it kind of takes up the diameter of the other holds. And then down from that, we've got the steep wall slopers, and those are going to be a battle on the steep wall. As you can see, all of these holds have pre-drilled set screws, and that is awesome as a route setter because then you can make sure these aren't going to spin, that they're safe for your climbers. So very happy to see that. And then they've got the this is not the Sloper Diamond. This is just the Facet Diamond. It is a bit more in-cut at the top of it. So that'll be nice to grab. So everything here you see, it's going to be a good time to set with. The other thing is that, again, all these holds, they really mesh well together. They play well together. So if you have the crease jugs and you're going into the steep wall slopers, and then you have, the other steep wall sloper jugs that we showed you guys from the first video, I think you're going to find that these holds just really mesh nicely. Your climber's going to have a really fluid and a really pleasant experience. So you got to get these holds. They're awesome. I don't think I can say that enough. But we're not done yet. We've still got another 4 boxes to open. So here we go.